Have you ever felt like your dog understands you without you saying a word? Like it knows when you're sad, when you're about to leave, or even when you're hiding something. What if I told you science actually proves that dogs understand us far more than we think? Dogs have lived alongside humans for over 15,000 years. And during that time, something incredible happened. They didn't just become our companions, they became experts at reading us. From our facial expressions to our tone of voice, dogs have developed an ability to interpret human behavior in ways that even surprise scientists today. Organizations like the American Kennel Club and various animal behavior studies confirm that dogs don't just react randomly. They observe, they learn, and they understand patterns in our actions. Most dog owners never notice this, but your dog might be studying you more closely than you study it. And once you realize what they truly understand, you may never look at your dog the same way again. Think about the last time you felt sad. Maybe you didn't say anything, but somehow your dog came closer, sat beside you, or gently rested its head on your lap. This isn't just affections awareness. Scientific studies have shown that dogs can recognize human emotions by reading facial expressions and listening to changes in our voice. They can actually tell the difference between a happy face and an angry one. When your posture changes, when your energy drops, your dog notices instantly. Scientists discovered something fascinating. Dogs process human emotions using parts of their brains similar to how humans do. But the real question is, do they only understand how you feel, or can they predict what you're about to do next? You might think you're not communicating with your dog unless you speak, but your body is always talking. Dogs are masters of reading human body language. Even the smallest movements like pointing, turning your head, or shifting your posture can send clear signals to them. In experiments, dogs were able to follow human pointing gestures to find hidden food, something that even some primates struggle with. Imagine picking up your keys without saying a word. Suddenly, your dog becomes alert, excited, maybe even runs to the door, because it has learned that this simple action means something is about to happen. Most dog owners never notice this, but your dog isn't just reacting. It's interpreting everything you do. Now here's something even more surprising. Dogs don't just understand how you move, they can also understand what you say. For a long time, people believed dogs only responded to tone of voice, but research shows that dogs can actually learn the meaning of many words. Some highly trained dogs have been able to recognize hundreds, even over 1,000 object names. What's even more fascinating is how their brain works. Dogs process words and emotional tone in different areas, just like humans do. So if you say something positive in a negative tone, your dog can actually become confused. It's not just hearing you, it's analyzing you. But can this understanding go beyond words and actions? If you've ever owned a dog, you've probably noticed how it seems to know your daily routine better than you do. Maybe it waits by the door at a certain time every day, or sits near its food bowl before you even prepare its meal. Dogs don't understand time the way humans do, but they are incredibly good at recognizing patterns. They remember sequences of events. Waking up leads to brushing your teeth, which leads to picking up the leash on your dog. Connects all of these steps together, but the real reason might surprise you. Dogs are not just reacting to routines. They are predicting what will happen next, and sometimes what they predict isn't something they like. Have you ever tried to leave the house quietly, thinking your dog wouldn't notice, only to find it already watching you? Dogs are extremely sensitive to what scientists call departure cues. These include simple actions like putting on your shoes, picking up your keys, or grabbing your bag. Over time, your dog learns that these signals mean you're about to leave. That's why some dogs become anxious before you even step outside. Veterinary research on separation anxiety shows that dogs don't just notice your absence, they anticipate it. They understand the signs that lead to it. But this connection goes even deeper than behavior. Have you ever wondered if your dog knows when you're stressed? Not just from how you act, but from something you can't even see. The answer is yes. Dogs have an incredibly powerful sense of smell, and they can detect changes in your body chemistry. When you're stressed, your body releases hormones like cortisol, and your scent changes. Dogs can pick up on this instantly. In studies, dogs exposed to the scent of human stress actually began to show signs of stress themselves. This means your emotional state doesn't just influence your dog, it can directly affect how it feels. So when your dog behaves differently around you during tough times, it's not random. It's responding to what you're going through on a biological level. And now comes the most surprising discovery of all. Dogs may actually understand your intentions. In controlled experiments, researchers observed how dogs reacted when humans refused to give them food versus when they were unable to give it. The results were remarkable. Dogs responded differently depending on whether the action was intentional or accidental. This suggests that dogs are not just watching what you do, they are trying to understand why you do it. Let that sink in for a moment. Your dog might not just be observing your actions. It might be interpreting your intentions behind them. Dogs are far more than just loyal companions. They are intelligent, emotionally aware beings that have spent thousands of years learning how to understand humans. From reading your emotions and body language to recognizing your routines, sensing your stress, and even interpreting your intentions. Dogs have developed a deep and unique connection with us. Most people never fully realize how much their dog understands, but now you do. So the next time your dog looks at you, pause for a second and ask yourself, what does it already know about me? Does your dog react when you're sad, or get ready before you even say the word walk? I'd love to hear your experience. Share your story in the comments, because the more we learn about dogs, the more we realize something incredible. They've been understanding us all along.